good, Commanders fans? So the Washington Commanders have announced the releasing of center Chase Rouiller. He was drafted in 2017, played 69 games with the Commanders. Also, he just signed an extension in 2021, but it just needed to happen. But before I get into it more, I did want to give you guys my picks for tonight for Prize Picks. Make sure you guys sign up with my promo code REAL@Oliver. You get 100% deposit match. You use the link down below in the description. And you sign up real easy. You get a 100% deposit match. Now, last night I helped you guys out. Anthony Davis under 26.5 points. I hit that for you guys. And I told you the Warriors were going to blow out the Lakers. I told y'all that. So I'm going to help you all out again tonight. Joel Embiid under 25.5 points. And I'm going to go over on Marcus Smart, 20.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I just got a feeling that Joel Embiid, he just looked really slow last game. And he just doesn't look up to speed, the MVP. He just looked really slow. Marcus Smart's been balling the whole playoff, so I'm going to take his over on that. But let's get into Chase Rouiller here. So let's get into the cap number. I think there's like somebody's cutting grass like right next door to me or something like that. So ignore that if you can. So this is the numbers per Ben Standing in Spot Rack. Chase Rouiller being released with a post June 1st designation. That's $4.5 million in dead cap with $8.37 million in savings per over the cap. So it looks like the Commanders they're going to save $8 million with releasing Chase Rouiller, and then per Nicky Zavala, they'll carry $4.5 million from his prorated bonus as dead money. He was a former 6th-round pick, so started 63 games, only 10 the past 2 years because of significant injuries. And I said this back in March when the season was over. I was like, man, we just need to cut Chase Rouiller because he can't stay healthy. And like I said, if you were tough on Brandon Sheriff for missing games, as many games as Brandon Sheriff missed. And Brandon Sheriff, he would at least give you 10 games a season. Like, at least he'd give you like 9, 10, or 11. Chase Rouiller couldn't even really give you 2 or 3. And Chase Rouiller, he's a good player, but your best ability is your availability. And them drafting Ricky Stromberg, bringing in Nick Gates to start. I think John Conn kept saying Nick Gates was going to start, and Nick Gates said he came here to play center and not guard. So that basically just, told everybody that they just gave us a hint that Nick Gates was going to start at the center position. Now, Nick Gates hasn't been super healthy himself either, with the catastrophic injury at FedEx Field on Thursday Night Football when we beat the Giants. And then also last year, he missed about 6 or 7 games. He played like 10 or 11 games last year. So he didn't really play a full season either the past 2 seasons. Ricky Stromberg, he's a good draft pick out of Arkansas, one of the top linemen in SEC. I think he was voted the best lineman out of SEC. He won some type of award. And then you got Tyler Larson as your 3rd-string center. So you do have some depth there. It's a solid group, not a great group. It's a solid group at best. But it was time to move on from Chase Rouiller. Chase Rouiller, he just got paid the 2021 four-year extension for $140,000 guaranteed. What was the extension? I just had the numbers up here too. But yeah, he basically just got paid. But it was time to move on. It was certainly time. It was a 4-year, $40 million contract extension. So it was a good deal for him. And I thought he earned it. I thought he played really good in the 2019 year, the 2020 year when we made the playoffs. I thought he played some good football. So in that 2019 year, he had a 76.4 PFF grade. So I do think he can come in. I think he can go to another team and certainly help another team out. But we just had to move on from him. And, he just could not stay healthy. So we got to see what Ricky Stromberg can do now. Our starting five, I think, our starting offensive line, I think, is going to be Andrew Wiley at right tackle, right guard Sam Cosmi, Nick Gates at center, left guard either Chris Paul or Sadiq, and then left tackle is going to be Charles Leno, unless we sign a left guard in free agency, which I think that's what we really should do, even though I thought we should have drafted a guy at left guard as well. So we'll see what happens with that. Anything else that's going on? Could they be freeing up cap space to give Cam Curl an extension? We'll see. But honestly, and the RFK Stadium stuff. So they're trying to get they're lobbying to get the stadium in DC. It looks like DC's they may be on board with it too. Mayor Muriel Bowser wants it back in the RFK site. She wants the stadium back in DC as well. And then Josh Harris has another guy who's going to partner with him. He's like a Colombian guy. I don't really know his name. I just haven't really been invested in some of this ownership stuff, to be honest with you. What's the guy's name, man? I can't even remember his name. But he's rich, like his family's super rich, and he's like one of the richest families in Colombia. Everybody's making their jokes, Alejandro Santo Domingo is joining Josh Harris's bid to buy Commanders. Everybody making jokes about him being Colombian. Of course, if you watch all the movies back in the day, like Scarface and Snowfall and stuff like that, But or Ozark and stuff like that. But who knows? I think this guy, he has a lot of money. it was like steak and hotels and different stuff like that. Yeah, Mitchell Morgan, CEO of Morgan Properties. He founded Morgan Properties in 1985, the largest multifamily housing owner in the country and owning over $16 billion in assets. So this guy has money, man. So this definitely will help us get a new stadium with the money that this guy has as well. So I'm intrigued to see it. I'm intrigued to see the new stadium and where it's at. How does it look? Is it going to be a dome? Is it going to be a moat outside like they wanted to, like a little moat around the stadium? So, but once again, to end this video, I really wish Chase Rouiller the best, and he's definitely going to get picked up by a team. He's definitely going to get picked because he's still a productive player. He's just got to stay healthy. I think he's still a good player, but honestly, it was time to move on because, like I said before in my other videos, we still won games without him. So it's not like he did make a difference because we could barely snap the football. Like Nick Martin couldn't snap the football. Wes Schweitzer couldn't snap the football. That Eagles game was atrocious. Like they were throwing a ball over Carson's head. Like the snap was low, the snap was high. It was just bad. And then we finally got some competent play from Tyler Larson at the center spot last year. So I'm really hoping we don't go through that carousel or ring around at the center spot again this year, knock on wood. So, all right, you guys let me know what you guys think, man. Everybody have a good weekend. I might come back on here. You guys let me know what videos you want to see until rookie minicamp next week and the schedule coming out on Thursday. Health Commanders, peace.